Hi friends, my name is Kim. Welcome back to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. Today we're going to make a recipe that I saw online called French onion meatballs. And it sounds very similar to my meatloaf recipe, so I have to give it a try. And I had some leftover ground chuck from the burger recipe that I made the other day. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our ground beef. It calls for 1 pound of ground beef. I'm making it with what I had left. 1 egg. A half a cup of breadcrumbs. I only have panko breadcrumbs, so that'll have to work. A 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, shredded. A teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of dried thyme. I'm going to use a little less because I'm not a huge fan of thyme, but I don't mind it. A half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I am going to put some olive oil in the pan. And I'm going to cut up some onions as well, because we're going to saute some onions while we're while we're cooking our meatballs. I'm going to just get in and use my hands. So today I went to the doctor. And I don't have all my test results back, so I don't know how I'm doing with cholesterol, but we did do my blood work so that we can see how I'm doing with my cholesterol. But my blood pressure was, I need to turn that down a bit. My blood pressure was 100/62. My A1C was 5.9, so the same as it was the last time that I went there. And my weight was 208 pounds there, which means I'm 2 pounds lighter than that on my home scales. And she was very happy. So, I was pleased, she was pleased, and I'm just to continue on as I'm doing. So, very happy about that. We'll go ahead and slice up some onion. I'm going to go ahead and cover these so that the meatballs cook from the inside. I want to get these onions a little bit more caramelized. This smells absolutely delicious. The recipe didn't call for garlic. I meant to add some, but I was following the recipe and forgot. But if I would make it again, I would add garlic because I just love garlic. And we're going to add about a cup of beef broth once these onions get a little bit more caramelized. And some Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to add some Gruyere cheese. I have a Gruyere and Swiss blend. We're going to top that. And I'm going to put the lid on so that it melts. Hi friends, I thought that I videoed the end of this video. I thought I recorded the end of this video, and it ends up I took a picture and did not press record. So I've already eaten and was getting ready to edit my video when I realized that I had not done the last part of the video. So this is what they look like. They looked more appetizing in the bowl. I can't even tell you how delicious these are. These are, it's not even dinner time. It's 2:30. I hadn't had lunch because I had my doctor's appointment this morning, and then I ran errands all morning. So it was a late lunch for me, early dinner, and these are absolutely one of the most delicious things that I've made on my channel. So if you make nothing else, make these. They took less than 30 minutes, and I'm not kidding, they were wonderful. So we're looking at about 200 and if you eat 4 meatballs, 270 calories, 12.5 grams of fat, 93 milligrams of cholesterol. And I did, while I was eating, get my cholesterol back, and it was higher. It's still within normal range, but it was higher than it was in April, so that was disappointing to me. Since I've really been watching, you know that I really count the milligrams of cholesterol that I'm eating in a meal. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Probably not moving enough. So that is the challenge this month for my Little Mountain Ranch community group. And so I need to get out there and start walking. Anyway, 9 grams of carbs and 1 gram of fiber, so very low carb, and 15 grams of protein. And I kid you not, this is absolutely delicious. The balsamic and the beef broth, or not the balsamic, the Worcestershire and the beef broth give it a little kick. The Parmesan inside the meatballs themselves actually make them more moist, which is normally not a selling point for me, but they're absolutely delicious. And that cheese and the sauteed onions, absolutely one of the best things. And I've made my meatloaf with you before, and it's very similar to my meatloaf. This is better than my meatloaf. So absolutely make this recipe. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up or a like. Subscribe to my channel, Healing Cottage Homestead. I post diabetic friendly recipes every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, oftentimes low carb like we have today. And on Sundays, I post at noon a little bit more of the backstory of how the food comes to the table. Now today I use store-bought beef broth, but I have canned my own beef and chicken broth. And after I finish using what's in the pantry already that's store-bought, I'll start using my own. And that's the type of thing that I share on Sundays: food preservation and different aspects of living on the homestead. And by homestead, I'm on a 1/4 acre in a 900 square foot cottage. So you can have a homestead no matter where you are. And that's the beauty of it. It's all about just eating healthier, food preservation, being self-sufficient, and buying locally when you can't grow your own. So those are the things that are important to me, and the things that I want to share with you on Sunday afternoons. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I really enjoyed our time together today, friends, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.